EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a second and 10. Murray now to throw. Open man here is Benson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Is this crowd one of the best in the league, especially this time of year? It's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
A gain of 15.
Mayfield on play action. Will find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
First down, Buccaneers.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What?
Mayfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. To throw is Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson from 19 yards away. And the Cardinals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down. A gain of 4 yards.
To throw, Mayfield. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Shotgun now for Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run over center with Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mayfield down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing. Mayfield. Fights off the defender. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
No gain, and it's second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Baker changing the play at the line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Pistol. Watch out.
From the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Down the left sideline. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
They'll run with Benson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Benson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Murray now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on fourth down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come to 15 seconds to play in the first half.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll look to throw. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Real.
Back to throw now on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Pistol.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Kings!
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A run up the middle with Irving. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Mayfield's pass complete to Prescott. It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down. But you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
At the 25-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield. They're looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Irving, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Regular.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Touchdown! Mike Evans from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man, here's Benson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Benson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth.
For the Arizona field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Mayfield going to switch things up here. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got Otten. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First and goal.
Hey, 33.
Now Mayfield. This is caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
To throw is Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the handoff, Benson running right.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Another run here with Benson.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He'll try and do this himself.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Michael Wilson.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Point it right. Watch out.
Throwing, Mayfield. On the outside, he finds Otten.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
And again, it's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on all their throws.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans.
Mayfield now.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Cade Otten taking it in. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
It's complete. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Trilling me, back to back.